This is an election with a bit of a twist, and it's very, very specific. In fact, it's in only one county in North Carolina, Catawba County. But we have listeners in that area, I know for sure. And if you've ever traveled down Business 321 in Newton, North Carolina, you may have seen a billboard that's a little bit eye-catching. A person by the name of Shell Pierce, he's an attorney, wants to be your next Catawba County coroner. So he has thrown his hat into the ring to be elected coroner.
Now, I know what you're saying. Dave just gave me a strange
A raised eyebrow.
First of all, is that an elected position? Coroner. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Now, wait a minute. It used to be, apparently, that every county had a county coroner, and I guess it was an elected official. But then, a few years ago...
The General Assembly of the state of North Carolina basically said, we don't need elected coroners anymore. Mm-hmm. Counties now have medical examiners. Those people are doctors. There is no medical requirement to be a coroner.
So this lawyer wants to bring back the position of county coroner and run for it. It's not even on the ballot, but he wants to run for it, so he put up a billboard.
Yes, and the billboard is a little bit aggressive, some might say. Some say inappropriate.
What does it say?
It reads, you stab 'em, I'll slab 'em.
All right. You stab 'em, I'll slab 'em. Here's the attorney.
The rising number of fatalities, drug overdoses, criminal activity, things like that, just doesn't make sense that the coroner should not exist.
So he wants to run for a position that's not even on the ballot.
Now, again, there are at least 7 medical examiners in his county as we speak.
So they will do the job.
They do those jobs.
But he says they're backed up. He does say that it's all backed up and you need somebody to oversee it and run it.
Is that what the coroner does? The coroner doesn't actually, he doesn't slice them.
Hands on?
It's just
you stab them, I'll slab them.
Well, yeah, but that's just his happy little.
Isn't it happy?
His happy little slogan.
You stab them, I'll slab them.
That's just an administrative title, a coroner, right? And then they're the boss of the others.
Well, that's what he says. We need to bring that back because we're woefully behind when it comes to slapping them.
Is he going to crack the whip?
He's going to crack the whip.
On those lazy-ass medical examiners?
And it was interesting. I actually read this article. I didn't just skim like I usually do. And North Carolina had only 4 counties left of the 100 counties that had a coroner until a few years ago, and Catawba County was one of the last ones. Mm-hmm. And then the General Assembly said, we don't need this anymore. Rex is on the line talking about coroners. Rex, go ahead.
I was going to tell you, just to kind of clarify things, in North Carolina, you don't have to be a doctor to be a coroner. There's plenty of paramedics that do it, and there's usually several per county so they can take shifts because you have to be on call. But in North Carolina, they changed it a few years ago, and I've got 2 or 3 friends that are coroners.
So there are actual coroners.
Is that the title, or is it medical examiner?
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm wrong. They're medical examiners,
right, yeah.
And but they go out to, if they have to, they go out to scenes or what have you. But they can legally declare somebody, deceased, and then do all the stuff that needs to be done.
Well, that makes sense.
But you need someone with a medical background, I think.
Right. Well, I agree with
that. For that position.
But do you think that there needs to be multiple medical examiners, for the reason Rex just said, and a county coroner who will move things along?
I don't think that
matters.
Does that sound like a job that needs to be done?
Well, that's why he's running for it.
Well, he says it's backed up.
What's he going to do?
He's not going to do anything.
Faster?
You got to hire more medical examiners, not a coroner.
Crack the whip. Let's go. Let's go.
Chop, chop.
Pick it up.
Literally, chop, chop.
Got a dead body on the highway.
There's a body right over here. Let's go.
Well, what do they have to do? I mean, not everybody goes to the medical examiner when they die.
I guess not. Of natural causes.
If you're in hospital, you don't call in a medical examiner.
Not everybody gets. Isn't that an autopsy? Is that not the same thing? What does a medical examiner do?
He said, the previous caller said they'll go to the scene of an accident and declare someone dead.
To investigate, correct?
But a doctor could declare you dead. If you're in the hospital, a doctor can say you're dead.
Well, MEs are doctors. Quincy was a doctor.
Oh, I know that.
Reference.
I love Quincy.
The title of the show, Quincy.
I know.
ME.
I know the show. I know the show very, very well. I've had a Quincy poster on my wall.
You did not.
And in my locker.
I had a Sam poster on my wall.
I know you did. I know. That's his assistant. At any rate, this billboard. Now, the billboard says, you stab them, I'll slab them. And that's causing some residents to raise their eyebrows.
Yeah. It's not right. You can't put stuff up like that. But in today's society, yeah, they'll do it.
That's a beaten man.
Yeah.
It's a beaten Catawban.
Yeah. Over Newton.
Oh, God, you can't do that. But look what we got.
Oh, man.
Jeez, but
look at that.
look.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
This Catawban says, what about the kids?
A lot of people ride up and down here with their kids and stuff.
They're going to say, you stab
Won't someone please think of the
the
children?
children. You stab them, I'll slap them. We're not going to do something.
Where's the money
like
coming from for this new office?
That's the problem. There's no money in the budget.
Yeah.
that. And they're really,
Right.
like you're saying, probably doesn't need to be.
Everybody's backed up. Every county, I'm sure, is backed up.
Every business.
Every business is backed up.
I'm backed up.
Everybody's short-staffed.
All
Yep.
short-staffed and backed up. He says, let's elect me, and I'll take care of this, and we can move the bodies through faster.
Yeah.
And I do like his slogan, but it's a little, well, you heard the man.
It's not right. You can't put stuff up like that. But in today's society, yeah, they'll do it.
He threw his hands up.
You done?
Side note, our company also owns a billboard company.
It's really one of
If
the,
you'd like to augment your radio advertising.
aside from radio, it's one of the better ways to advertise.
You reach people right in their cars.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Everybody get rides in a car.
If we have a would-be coroner in this county and you want to put something up,
Talk to us.
we're there.
Give us a call.
Yep.
We will accept your advertising.
Or funeral homes. Be happy
Funeral
to
home, yeah.
entertain that.
And that's a company I think we could work with because we have time. You know, it takes us a while to get the message up on the board.
Long time.
But by golly, once we get it up there, she stays.
It's going to stay.
Did see a green block over Biggie's face on our billboard for about a month.
Some say it was planned.
Some of his lights went out.
He's beat down as that Catawba. Isn't it? One more quick note on it. Tweaky, you wanted to comment on medical examiners versus coroners. Tweaky, go ahead.
So here in Guilford County, I'm actually on 85 right now, following an ambulance and a pack of cars on my way to work. Anyway, job opportunity. So last night, my neighbor was actually removed from his home. I live in a decent neighborhood in Guilford County. Removed from his home in a body bag. After several emergency vehicles arrived, fire trucks, police cars, everybody. I knew the coroner, the medical examiner, had arrived because it was a black minivan with purple lights instead of blue or red lights.
Yes.
And like my kids even noticed it and said, "Oh, those lights are pretty."
Oh, yeah.
And I said, "Okay, everybody, go to the backyard, please."
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, hey, if you like the purple flashing lights, the medical examiner in Guilford County might be the job. for
There's
you.
your job, right.
So if you see the purple lights with someone,
It's
dead.
a suspicious death.
You know what? It just occurred to me. Halloween is around the corner. Is this some elaborate haunted house scheme?
Could be. But he's real. He's
He does-
a
he
lawyer.
does seem to be
I mean,
legit.
he was on the news as a
And he said
lawyer.
the attorney plans to go to the county commissioners and say, let's reinstate the coroner
He's
position.
going to lose, though. He's not going to do that. It's money. It's all about money. They don't have money to spend on that.